All right. I just like to say, not bad for a 50-year-old. All right, let's go.
Well, Beneil, congratulations on the victory. A very exciting fight. The live odds actually had it dead even going into the third round. So I'm curious, is that how the fight you expect to play out, and how did you feel in there?
It felt really close. The fight felt really, really close. Like, I could never really find him in the first, like with my hands. Some kicks found him. In the second, I found him a little bit more, but I couldn't really find him. He was fast. And then in the third, I started to feel him more when I stopped chasing him. When I stopped chasing him, I noticed I can find him better. So it was a little bit tricky, man, because his distant management to the takedown was so good. And he kept shooting and kept shooting. I'm like, that was tricky. And I'm like, maybe I should take him down. I'm like, nah, he keeps rolling, and I keep rolling on him. So let's just skip that part and work the striking.
You were finding a lot of success with your counter strikes, specifically your knees. Was that part of the game plan, or did you just find that in the moment?
It was definitely part of the game plan. I spent a lot of time doing knees and uppercuts. Never really found the uppercut, but I found the knees. And the knees, I also wanted him to like back up so I can set up my kicks. He was just good, man. He's really good. I was really impressed, man. And he's only had like 5-6 fights in the UFC, man. Imagine that guy with 10 fights.
And you alluded to something, I think it was called the funk in there. What exactly did you mean by that?
You know those weird rolls where it looks like he's about to take my back? That's like a hybrid of jiu-jitsu and MMA or wrestling. Wrestling, you can't do that in freestyle because it's you lose points. In folk style, you could do it, and then in jiu-jitsu, like it's gold. You know, I could be better with the finishing with the leg locks. I was definitely struggling a little bit, but I think, you know, that's funk.
And then I asked this to Belal, and I'll ask you the same thing, and his answer was, given the fact that he was a top 5 ranked guy fighting down against a guy that no one really wanted to fight, the rest of the top 5 wasn't really fighting. He said, given all that, this was one of the more satisfying wins of his career. So was this one of the more satisfying wins of your career? Man,
he might be the best guy I fought. Let's be honest. That might be the best guy I fought. No disrespect to Tony or Diego or the guys before that, but like, he had a good gas tank. He pushed hard. He shot a lot. He got me down. I don't remember the last time I was taken down in a fight. Yeah, it was a very satisfying victory.
How do you think the flight home is going to be with the little one over there?
Wait, say that again?
How do you think the flight home is going to be with the little one over there?
The flight home?
The flight home.
So here, she was amazing. So I'm assuming she's going to be like double worse, or twice as bad. Well, I don't know why I'm forgetting English. I think she's going to be twice as bad just to pay me back. Because, you know, the last 2 days, I haven't really spent time with her. And she looks at me weird, because like, hey, why aren't you picking me up? Hey, why aren't you like spending time with me? Like, I'm stuck with mom all day. What's up with that? So I think she's going to be... it's going to be rough, just for the next 2 days, but I'll make it up to her.
At the pre-fight press conference, Khabib took a photo from the crowd of Islam and Gamrot and said, you know, these two are going to be fighting one day, like as if it was going to be for the title. Do you feel like slighted by that kind of stuff? Do you feel like that's kind of the story of your career, that people aren't, you know, giving you the proper due?
I didn't know about that. And honestly, maybe he's right. Maybe they will. Young guys, you know, I'm 50. I'm just kidding. Maybe he's right, but here's the thing. I'm not going anywhere. I will beat down whoever I need to beat down, and they could circle that belt around me all they want. They could try to avoid me all they want, but my day will come, and what God has planned, no one will stop.
And I know you said you're not a beggar and you won't do that, but where is the line between begging and asking for what you feel you deserve?
Listen, if that didn't do it, what else can I do? If that performance, beating a guy like Gamrot, who some say he's undefeated, and you know he was undefeated coming into this fight, like beating a guy like that. Obviously, I didn't finish him. He's a lot tougher than I thought. I got kind of close in the last round, but if that's not the proper way to ask, I need somebody to tell me how I should be asking, how I'm doing this wrong. Because if we're talking about merit, I don't think there's anybody else. Yes,
Beneil, congratulations about big victory. You used many leg kicks than usual. Is that something from Giga Chikadze? Do you guys train together?
So Giga taught me to leg kick a long time ago. And then he stopped leg kicking. And then I was doing it a lot, and then he started again. But yeah, this goes way back. It's not like a new thing. But Giga taught me to leg kick a long time ago. And I got to use it a little bit today. You know, I got kind of scared to throw more kicks because he was getting the takedowns off of it. So it was a little bit tricky.